Happy birthday number 3 to my grandson. Man, oh man, I cannot tell you how much fun it is to be grandpa to this amazing little boy. Had to go out East Texas and spend some time with friends, family, and loved one. Squat day, Sunday, that's what I always get in. And you guys know if I don't make it to the gym, I got everything here at the house at Intensity Build, the gym I used to have for 25 years. Getting it in. 425 on my back. I moved from block 5x5 to block 4x4. I only spent 1 week at 5x5. Just playing around. This is actually my last set of 425. Nearly dropped the weight on my rear end there. I got to say, man, I didn't get enough rest this weekend. I stayed up all night the night before talking about beer drinking, fishing, drag racing stories, and just really should have slept a little bit more, but didn't. So you see that I'm using a brick on a couple of these sets, and I'm not using a brick a couple of sets. That bench is 16 inches tall. With the brick, it's about 18 and a half to almost 19. I hear a lot of people saying that they're squatting on 12, 13, and 14 inches, but the bench or the box is all the way up to their knees. 12 inches is actually below my knee sleeve, so you'll see that's a little bit higher, and of course with the brick, it sits way high. Short squats or box squats or high box squats, low box squats. There's a place for every one of them. And I got to say, man, you've got to try to figure out when you're doing your box squats what your sticking point is. And that's a major concern of where to put your seat at. The one at MetroFlex Gym is 15 inches. It's perfect because my knees are 21 inches. And that actually gets me parallel. Now, when I say parallel, coffee. Hold on. Good morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, getting it done. When I say parallel, back when I was competing in powerlifting in the 80s, and then I competed a couple times in the 90s, but in the 80s, the judges would ensure that your hamstrings were well below parallel, and the basic rule of thumb was to make sure that your knee joints and your hip joints were parallel, okay? So your bone, instead of your hamstring, which may stick out 4, 5, 6, 7 inches in your big old butt, is going a little bit lower. Now, I've seen some meets where they'll call you where the hamstrings are parallel to the ground, and that's different organizations. People always have controversial opinions on who's better or whatnot, and ass to grass and hamstring to calves. It's not necessary. It's really very injurious for you to go all the way down to touch your hamstrings to your calves, especially if you're progressively overloaded. Regular lightweight, that's good for functionality. But when you put 500, 600, 700 pounds on your back and you touch your hamstrings to your calves, that's a talent. And that's going to be a problem when you get my age. So you kids in your 20s, be careful. Do what is required of you in your organization, but also know that those are the only needs you got. Yeah, you got knee replacements, so that's a lot of money in insurance, time, hassle, and loss of wages when you get under like that. So I guess I'll just explain this. 4 sets of 4. Last week was 5-5. This is 4-4. Next week will be 3-3. Actually, yesterday I squatted on 3-3, and I did mention that I was probably going to go back up to 5-5, but I changed my mind in the middle of the workout, and I did my 3-3. It's a good workout, fantastic time. Continuing to put my accessory exercises sprinkled throughout the workout. And I've kind of done this all my life. In the last 39 years I've been lifting, but without a program. Now, of course, I've always done the 20s for years, especially since I met Ronnie back in 92. But sometimes I kind of forget my powerlifting background, and that's where it's all at, okay? You look at some of the powerlifters that are competing in bodybuilding, they got a lot of muscle. You can tell those boys and those girls really pack it on strong. So powerlifting background is really good to have, especially if you're looking to get into bodybuilding because you have a lot of mature muscle. My opinion only. Hope you guys are enjoying these clips. I'll put the information in the description box of what my reps and my sets and everything and the exercises I did before, during, and after these squats. And I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. It's 3 a.m. Just got my cardio done, my breakfast done. All my work orders are almost complete. I got a few more emails. About to drink some more coffee. Till next time, Intensity Rules, Train Hardcore. We'll see you next video.